As the leaves fell gently to the ground, a chilling breeze whispered secrets of betrayal through the quiet streets of Maplewood. Emily Roberts stood alone at her mother's grave, her hands trembling, her heart heavy with grief. She didn't know it yet, but the person she trusted most was the reason her life had quietly fallen apart. 1 year had passed since her mother's sudden death. 1 year of unanswered questions. 1 year of silence. And one painful absence. Ruth, her childhood best friend. The sister she never had. Ruth had promised to stay. She had sworn she would never leave Emily alone. But days after the funeral, she disappeared. No calls, no messages, no explanations. Emily still remembered their laughter under the cherry blossoms, the late-night talks, the shared dreams. All of it felt like a cruel illusion now. It was Ruth who had introduced her to Michael, the man who slowly broke Emily's heart. "You don't understand him like I do," Ruth had once said, smiling. Those words still echoed in Emily's mind like poison. Standing at the grave, Emily wiped her tears. She was tired of being weak, tired of being confused. If her life had been destroyed, she needed to know why. And this time she would not look away. Emily enrolled in a nearby community college and began studying psychology, not for a degree, for answers. She learned about trust, manipulation, betrayal. She learned how people hide their true intentions behind kindness. Every lesson felt personal. One night in the library, Emily read about an experiment on betrayal between close friends. The patterns were hauntingly familiar. That was when the idea formed. A plan calm, careful, and silent. Months later, Emily reached out to Ruth. She played the role of the broken girl. Lonely, regretful, vulnerable. Ruth replied quickly. "I've missed you, Em," she said during their call. Her voice sounded warm, but something felt wrong. Emily smiled to herself. The trap was set. On the night of their meeting, Emily welcomed Ruth into her apartment. The scent of cookies filled the air, pulling old memories to the surface. They laughed. They talked. They pretended nothing had changed. But beneath the surface, tension grew. Emily slowly guided the conversation toward Michael. Ruth avoided eye contact. Then Emily stood and walked toward a shelf. "By the way," she said casually, "I found my mom's journal." The color drained from Ruth's face. "What journal?" she whispered. Emily picked it up. "I think it mentions you." Before Ruth could respond, ding dong, the doorbell rang. Emily froze. When she opened the door, Michael's younger brother Jason stood there with a pizza box and an innocent smile. The night had just taken a dangerous turn. And Emily knew. This was only the beginning. Jason's arrival changed everything. The room filled with forced laughter and uneasy silence. Ruth watched the journal like it might explode. As they talked, Emily noticed every nervous movement, every glance, every pause. Then her phone vibrated. An unknown number. Emily answered. "Emily," a calm voice said. "This is Mr. Carter, your mother's lawyer." Her breath caught. "There's something important about your mother's journal," he continued. "You need to know the truth." Ruth's face went pale. Emily ended the call and turned to her. "Why were you afraid of this journal?" Emily asked quietly. Ruth broke. She admitted she hadn't disappeared out of cruelty, but out of fear. Fear of being blamed. Fear of confronting the truth. But the journal held more than friendship secrets. Emily opened it. Her mother had written warnings. About Michael. Patterns of manipulation. Control. Ways. Emily felt sick. Just then the front door opened. Michael stepped inside. Smiling. Confident. "Hey," he said casually. "What's going on?" Emily stood. Her voice was calm, stronger than ever. "We know everything." Michael laughed. But then Emily played her final card. The lawyer had already reported Michael's financial fraud. Money stolen using Emily's name while she was grieving. The journal wasn't just emotional proof. It was evidence. Michael's smile vanished as police sirens echoed outside. He tried to speak, but it was too late. As officers led him away, Emily felt something she hadn't felt in years. Ruth stood silently. "I'm sorry," she whispered. Emily looked at her. "I don't want revenge anymore," Emily said. "I wanted the truth." She walked to the window as the sirens faded. Her mother's voice lived on in those pages. And Emily finally understood. Sometimes revenge isn't destruction. Sometimes it's freedom.